In Valve's 2011 smash hit Portal 2, one of the first things you were told to do is to jump.
Does any of this make any sense? Just tell me, just say yes. Okay, what you're doing there is jumping. You just jumped.
But what if we didn't? In fact, what if we took it one step further? What if I unbound jump altogether? How far could we actually get in Portal 2 without one of the most basic video game mechanics in all of history? Okay, so not very far, and I really need to jump right now.
Oh, this is bullshit.
Just for the sake of science, let's just get past this one single instance and then unbind jump. Now how far can we go in Portal 2 without jump? Because honestly, if you think about it, can you really think of a single instance in Portal 2 where you have to jump? I can't think of one. Let's get into it. First things first, I think we've got to lay out some ground rules what I mean by jumping. No, I don't think you're stupid. I think the person who's watching this after you is stupid. No, you're fine. Don't worry. I love you. I am treating jumping as pressing the key that launches Chell around about 42 hammer units high. Not anything like through the use of a portal or bouncing on repulsion gel. The first chapter of this game is pretty uneventful. No, seriously, it's very uneventful. It had me second guessing doing this video altogether because of how boring it was. I'm playing Portal 2, but I have no joy or whimsy. This is what I look like when I play Portal 2 normally versus this no jump run.
Help you remain tranquil in the face of almost certain death. Smooth jazz.
Jesus. Gameplay wise, it's pretty much the same as just playing normally, but no jumping, so there's really no challenge so far. My first and only concern for this run was actually coming up though, in the incinerator room. At the end of this chapter, I couldn't remember if there was a jump required to go into this little area with a portal gun, but thankfully this chapter is really boring. We gain the dual portal device and move on to chapter 2, which thankfully immediately picks up, and I think you can hear that in my reaction. Date knives. Oh, wait, shit. Here we go, here's something different. Look, I have to portal over that. That is something different, holy shit. Wait. I'm clipping that just so I know. That is something different. Wait, look, wait, fuck, I actually have to like navigate around the chamber. Wait, oh my god, okay. This is actually becoming interesting, thank god. Holy fuck, alright, that's cool. Chapter 2 is full of these moments we have to portal around to dodge a laser or two, but it's done without a single issue, moving us right on to chapter 3. Chapter 3 is also pretty simple. We get introduced to the hard light bridge, which means instead of falling onto them, we have to strafe or go slow with portaling to get onto them correctly, but it's still pretty simple, there's nothing really challenging us at all. And I can't tell at this point if it's unfortunate or not, but the first part of chapter 4 is also really uneventful. It's weird, as if the challenge is going better, I'm having a lot less fun. Thankfully, the run really begins to pick up its pace at the escape sequence of the game, which at first doesn't really raise many flags to me. If I had to pick one, I guess it'd be like that huge room with all the pipes. Maybe you need to jump to get back up there or jump down or something, but I honestly couldn't think of anything. However, little did I realize I would be stumbling into an issue much quicker than that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Oh fuck! I can't get up! Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Holy shit.
Why are you in my drawer? You know, if you're in there, you might as well press the subscribe button. I mean, if you like videos like I built a HOA-approved Minecraft house and I played every Valve game, which I really did, then why don't check those out and subscribe? I mean, not many people do it anyway, so might as well. No one will know. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'll leave you to your business.
With that behind us, we are successfully able to escape Aperture into the behind the scenes of the facility, and I was pretty optimistic about getting through the rest of this chapter without any issues, but a major hurdle was coming.
Uh-oh.
Is this the end? Unironically. Is it? I could just have the fucking light on me for more than 1 second. Surely they just put like a prop in this room for shits and giggles or something. Oh wait, hold on, I've got an idea. Oh my god, okay. Can I make it up here though? Yes! Holy shit, okay. Holy shit. Alright, I thought that was the end actually. How did I miss that? Well, after that problem seemed to be getting back on track, surely nothing bad could happen. Shit. I tried everything to get over this gap. I know, it's so obvious. A gap you have to jump over, but I promise you, I tried everything. Going at it from strafing, pseudo bee-hopping across, trying to get onto one of these pipes near it, trying to use his portable surface, looking for some kind of prop from the previous room we could bring in, but nothing. I even looked at the map in Fulbright mode, looking for any kind of secret that we could find, but I still turned up empty-handed. So even if you don't count the first jump because I was getting out of some hypersleep cheat day, it is still impossible to beat Portal 2 without jumping. But how many jumps can you do? How far can we actually push this no jump concept? It's actually really good we set this precedent of seeing how few jumps we can beat the game in rather than doing it in no jumps, because immediately in the next room I have to do 3 more jumps, bringing the total jumps up to 5. The rest of the chapter goes smoothly, however. We dethrone GLaDOS, put Wheatley in charge, and get punished for our generosity by being sent down to the depths of Aperture. Making our way into the testing track is pretty simple. There's no obstructions to the ground and we can make it to the vault without a single problem. Once we activate the repulsion gel and start our first level in the chamber, that's where we start to see a pretty major issue. Jump intro may be one of the most deceptive chambers throughout the entire run because trust me, I know it looks so simple, but this level holds a devilish secret. It starts off pretty easy, introducing us to the repulsion gel, you know, the gel that makes you jump. That may raise some red flags, but we're not there just yet. You'll notice as we're able to fall onto the gel, we bounce off it perfectly fine, so the first half of the chamber is super easy. Push the button and grab the cube, done. But the second half, oh dear lord. Oh no, is this another jump I have to do? As you can see, this level has the repulsion gel on the floor. When it's on the floor, you have to jump off of it to bounce you, and because there's no way to get above it, because the portable surface is being above the gel, we can't do anything here. There's no sneaky tricks I can look for, I have to come up with a strategy. I decided to consult some speedrunners. Now, this may seem weird at first, as speedrunners aren't really concerned about doing it in the few amount of jumps, but I figured some speedrunner would have some strategy that allows us to just optimize the amount we're able to do with our single jump. I look for MSushi's Awesome Games on Quick Run. Unfortunately, it seems like Yandis is portal with a bit of a speed boost from his B-hop, meaning I'm not able to do it without even more jumps. And honestly, trying to find an alternative strategy was quite hard, as this was the most optimized one, so everyone of course would be doing this strategy. Until I found this one by Laymore, uploaded 13 years ago, a 54.55 run that uses strategy, where they jump onto this piece of railing, go higher and then bounce off the gel. This does mean we have to jump a 6th time, but it is the least amount of damage possible, so we'll take it. And with that chamber thankfully out of the way, we're able to move on to the rest of the chapter. I'm using a pretty cool technique in these levels to get myself onto the repulsion gel, which is shooting a portal next to the gel and then using the very slight vertical momentum I get to land on the gel and get bounced up by it. It's a very simple and easy technique, but it does mean I'm actually able to beat these levels without too much pain. With that, we finish the test course, rescue GLaDOS from the birds, and move on to chapter 7. With the first few levels relying on the propulsion gel, the orange gel that makes you go pretty fast, and it's pretty easy and is my best friend. Well, I don't have to jump, I just go fast. It's great. That is all until we get to this level. How much of a problem is this going to be? Major problem. We need to get over this gap, but we can't jump. There's no portal surfaces on my level, and I really don't know what to do, so before going on to any other solution, I decide to use the wise part of my brain that I actually have now, and ask the question on everyone's mind. What if we didn't need to jump? I'm just gonna, hold on, I wanna just try it, like this will kill me, right? No! Wait! Well, that bounced, I'm spamming space. I actually, hold on, verify. Back checkers united. Boom. That is crazy. Okay. Wait, that's so fine. That's so fine. So in situations like these, we don't even need to jump. Sure, that makes things so much easier. The rest of the chapter goes by in a breeze. We finish this testing track, go into the final one, and start to make our way up to modern aperture. At first it seems pretty easy. This part here uses that trick we learned in that propulsion gel plus repulsion gel level, and we're able to get up to that part where you spray the portal gel everywhere. So I portal up and continue. Everything's going like well so far, and I don't like that, you know what I mean? Like I feel like we should have had to jump by now. Pathing. I didn't do it on purpose. Am I actually soft-locked here? Because I think I am. I think I've made a mistake. I think I messed up. So, I can't find a way to portal out of this observation deck. This took a minute to figure out. First I tried looking for a lower portal spot, but that didn't work. There's no props or ways that we can get up from using this little area in the here, but I was dead set on not jumping here. Thankfully, there are some random portable surfaces all the way at the top of the room. Going through these lets us land on the roof of this little observation deck, but once on the roof, we can drop down and press, I knew it, yeah, all right, and then, oh, wait, what? Oh, wait, what? Touch the ground? What? Yeah, the vault is supposed to be happening, but for some reason, it isn't. Then I tried bringing the portable surface pane up, but that went nowhere. I decided to try again, make it a little closer to the floor, and just hope that I was at the trigger point the game wanted me to be in while pressing the button. There is no fucking way we need to jump just to lose it. Seems like the whole... Okay, here we are up here. Okay. We have loaded. Ah! Wait, no. Oh, it wasn't a lie. It wasn't a lie. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Yes. 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 That brings us up to chapter 8, which is pretty easy with me being able to do these levels without breaking a single sweat. Until I messed this one up for no reason and had to redo it, but we don't talk about that. What? What did I do? Oh my god, I just fucked it up. Literally every single chamber in this chapter is fine. Maybe I got a little worried on propulsion catches because of this big jump, but other than that, no biggie until we get to repulsion polarity. We need to kill these turrets so we get to the exit, and to do that, we need to get this gel into the funnel, making use of this button that reverses the direction of the funnel. But to be able to get ourselves and the gel over this gap so we can reverse the funnel with the gel in it, we need to bounce. This is just like the situation that we saw in Jump Intro, only it hurts my heart even more. So I once again decided to do some research on speedruns and found out about a trick that will actually help us incredibly in this chamber. Runners like Not a Ghost make use of the crouch flying glitch to absolutely decimate this level, and it seems perfect for us. Basically, when you get to a completely still point in a funnel, crouch, wait, and then move out for your flying state to be kept until you uncrouch. Whoa. Wait, I've actually never done this. What? I see the exit. Dude, wait, I've actually never done this. What the fuck? Oh, wait. Oh, what? Wait, oh my god. That's so cool. What the hell? I've never done that before. Holy crap, that's actually insane. Hey, this is saving us a jump. I'm really like... You can debate the ethics of this in the comments. I say it's as a... Whoops. Oh my god. That's so fucking cool. What the hell? This is such a cool piece of tech. So I'm having a few hours in Portal 2. I've actually never done this before, and you can definitely hear the excitement on my voice. I was just so happy to be learning something new about this game. Shut up. This is fun. I'm having fun. Oh my god, this is so fun. So I left this chamber happy, despite that I knew that Wheatley's lair was coming up. As to be expected from a moron, Wheatley's lair is pretty easy. It's mostly falling, portaling across traps, and sneakily placing myself into funnels to get across gaps until we get into the second map in the sequence where we're greeted by my trauma. A gap with gel to get to the other side. Oh, it's my weakness, fuck! I decided to look up a world record run by Liao to see how they did this, and it seemed like they were using the funnel exploit to get across, which I decided was the perfect way to get across as well, and I also really liked this tech and wanted to use it again. Now let me save you the near half an hour of me fumbling around. Whenever you go through the Emancipation Grill, it resets your funnel status, meaning I couldn't actually carry the glitch into this area. But during my testing, I actually found out that you could keep flying permanently if you saved and then died while in the glitch state and loaded that save. This seemed to work at first with me getting across the gap, but became problematic when it was time to move on, as I just couldn't get under this door. I also read that this tech was banned in most speedruns. Now, as you can tell, I'm a bit of a bad boy. I like using exploits for challenges, I think it makes games a bit more fun, but an exploit that even speedrunners have banned? Yeah, I'm not that much of a bad boy. So to get over this pit, we have to jump a 7th time. Is it great? Disappointment! I rebind the jump here. But mark my words. That'll be the last time. Probably. Passing this, we get through the loading zone, use some bombs to get around and see one of the most beautiful images in video game history. I love this area so much. Once I'm done looking at that, I hop in the funnel, and you know I'm gonna try doing the funnel glitch here. Oh, see you guys. So actually moving forward with the run, we find one of the most frustrating things ever. Pause. You see this? This little ledge with a portable surface on it? This is the bane of my existence. When you go down here, not being on the portable surfaces, you go into the next level. However, if you land on the portable surface, the loading zone for the next level doesn't activate, meaning we have to drop down in order to go to the next level. Unfortunately, if we want to get up to where the cores are kept and continue with the run, we have to get up onto this ledge as the top part doesn't load, meaning we have to jump. You can't even crouch on the ledge and activate it. Fine, take your stupid 8th jump, but I'm not happy about it. In fact, I'm rather mad, and I think I'm going to take out all of my anger on Wheatley. Without jumping, of course. Damaging Wheatley and getting him into a state where we can attach the cores is really easy, but attaching the cores themselves is actually a bit of a challenge. Thankfully, there is repulsion gel on the ground that we can bounce off of to attach the first one, but it is a bit janky to do so, taking me about a minute in a boss fight that we are on a time limit for. The next core, thankfully, we have much easier access to repulsion gel that would be great if I wasn't so bad at the game. After a second attempt, Rick goes on Wheatley easily, and I'm confident from here on out, we won't jump again. To get the final core, we get some help from our old best friend, Propulsion Gel. We grab the final core, use the gel from earlier to jump onto Wheatley, attach the final core, and the finale sequence plays out like usual. Ruby trapped in a stalemate button, shooting a portal to the moon, sending Wheatley out into the cold depths of space, and beating the game in a total of 8 jumps. And honestly, that's kind of hilarious. Jumping is a staple of pretty much every first-person shooter and honestly pretty much every game. But do you really need a jump button? I feel like Portal 2 shows that that's not really a necessary feature, but most of the time it's just comforting knowing that you can jump. It's about the feel. Playing Portal 2 without jumping is just really boring to me. It's important, even if you only need to do it 8 times, it just feels good to jump. Thank you for watching.